like a little party hat sticker. I honestly can't believe it's almost August, but here we are. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to kick off the new month with a monthly reset routine. If you're new here, hello, hi, welcome. My name is Hope, and I'm really excited that you're joining me today. If you've seen my last two videos, you know that I just got a Filofax pocket planner, and it has been like my newest obsession. I've always been into planning, like dating back to the whole 2014 bullet journal era, but lately I've been getting into this rings planner, and I've really been enjoying it. So I thought I would take you guys through my August plan with me, and then also just share some things that I've been liking lately, some books that I've read this month, and really just do a little monthly reset routine with you guys. I think it makes sense just to start off with a little reflection on how July went. I really think July was all about me finding a routine again and finding a sense of peace within everything that's been going on in my life. And so I went through the other day and I did like a little journaling session for July, and I just kind of did some reflection on things that I've been liking, things that maybe didn't go so well. And I think that if you are somebody who likes to reflect on like the past and see how you can use it to improve the future, then doing a monthly reset journaling session can be really helpful for that. I will share some of the prompts that I used right here so you guys can reference it and maybe do it yourself. But I pretty much gave myself about 5 minutes per prompt, and I really just wanted to explore how the month went and then also just kind of think about how it can help me in August. And so the consensus is I think July really was all about finding a routine again, and August is going to be all about growth. I think that now that I have a routine and I have a system and I have a plan for everything, I finally can focus on improving instead of just maintaining. I was talking to my friend the other day and I came to the conclusion that I am finally out of fight or flight mode, and it really has just brought me a new sense of peace. And so I think that July was really good to me in that sense, and so I'm looking forward to just kind of bundling up that energy and then taking it with me into August. That was pretty much what I concluded after reflecting on the month and how it went, was that it was all about finding myself again, finding a routine again. And now I can take that knowledge and that understanding into August with me and really see how I can push myself to grow even more in the upcoming month, since I feel like I've just been stuck in survival mode lately. So I'm really excited about that. In the monthly planning section, which is going to come right after we do this little recap, I go over some of the goals that I had for July, so I won't do that now. But what I will say is I did do one of the goals, which was to read 2 books. And I did want to recommend them to you in case you were looking to add something to your TBR list this month. The first book I read was The Exception to the Rule by Christina Lauren. This was a really easy and light read. I think it was only 100 pages or so. We were spending a lot of time in the car one day, and so I just kind of closed that one out then. I would recommend it if you're somebody who's into like meet cute stories. That was kind of the vibe that I got from that one. I think I rated it a 3 out of 5 just because I'm trying to be a little bit more strict with my ratings. I feel like I'm definitely the type of person to give every book they read a 4 or 5 if I finish it, because usually if I finish it, it means that I was enjoying it. But I've set forth some criteria for myself so I can be a little bit more selective with the books that I do give a higher rating. And it really comes down to would I recommend it to somebody else to read? And so a 3 is yes, I would recommend it. A 4 is oh my gosh, I loved this book. And I think that 5 is going to be something that's super selective. And so it's for the books that I'm like, you hands down have to read this as soon as possible. So I gave that book a 3 just because I think it's a cute book if you're looking for something to pass the time, but it wasn't something that I was like obsessed with, if that makes sense. Second book I read this month, I'm actually still finishing out, and it's called Malibu Rising. I know a lot of people read it either last year or the year before, and a lot of people on like Book Talk and stuff are recommending it. And so I picked it up. I thought it'd be a fun little summer read, and it has been so far. It's about a girl and her siblings, and essentially their life in Malibu, struggles with their parents and stuff like that. I'm really making it my goal to finish it by the end of July. That way I do hit my goal of reading 2 books this month. And so yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think about it when I finish it, so that I'll probably be in the next vlog or so. I'll give you guys like my official update on it. So far I'm enjoying it, and I definitely think that a lot of other people also recommend it, so I'm probably guessing it's going to be like a 3 or a 4 for me. And while we're doing like a little review of July, I did want to mention 2 things that I've really been enjoying this month in case you're looking to add a habit or 2 to your August routine. Number 1 is cold showers. I feel like they bring me so much inspiration. I instantly get new ideas. I feel refreshed, I feel energized, and I really feel like they just have such a place in my daily routine now. I definitely prefer to do them quickly in the morning, just get it out of the way. It's kind of like how people will do the cold plunge, but I don't have like ice sitting in a tub somewhere. So a cold shower or just kind of splashing my face with some cold water will usually do the trick for me, and I would really recommend adding that to your routine if you haven't already. People talk about how it helps them in all sorts of ways, but really I can only speak to my personal experience, and I would just say that if you struggle with feeling a little bit groggy in the morning, doing a really quick cold splash just really brings me into life again in the morning, and that is really what I've been using it for. The second thing might be really obvious, but I have been loving my Filofax pocket planner. I only got it at the the end of July, so I haven't even been using it for a full month yet, but I think it just has everything I need. I'm essentially using it as a wallet, so it has all of my cards and stuff inside of it, and then also my habit trackers, to-do lists, planner, everything like that. I've gone back and forth on so many different planning methods, and I really feel like this is just a really solid option for me. I have nothing against or nothing wrong with any of the previous ones I've used. Like, I really enjoyed bullet journaling, I liked my Hobonichi weeks, I liked my digital planner, but I just feel like I was always looking for something that was a little bit more adaptable. I think that's the word I'm going to use, just because that's how I would describe it. I can add a page wherever I want to add a page. I can take things out, and that was really something I was looking for. I feel like sometimes with journals, if you do something and you're not a fan of it anymore, like if time passes and you just wish you wouldn't have done a page a certain way, that was a feeling I tended to struggle with, just because I would do something in maybe January that I wasn't a fan of in August. And so the benefit of this pocket planner is I'm able to just take it out, and that's been really nice because I do feel like it's going to allow me to have a lot more flexibility with my planner. So that is the main reason I've really been liking it lately. And of course, we are about to dive into the planning session. So if you guys have any questions about how I plan out my month, where anything is from, check the description because I'm going to put a lot of stuff down there. But if I missed anything, just leave me a comment. Okay, let's get into the monthly planning session. So before we get into the monthly planning, I did want to show you guys the drawer situation I set up. This is pretty much where I do a bunch of my studying, planning, crafting, artwork, everything like that. And so I knew I wanted these two drawers to pretty much be a space for all of my crafting supplies. Obviously, that also includes a bunch of my journal supplies as well. So I have my sticky notes in here, some of the washi tapes I use most often. This little section here is for scrap paper. So if I'm doing some sort of collage or something and I have little cutouts, I'll put it up on this portion of the desk and then just kind of swipe it into here. Over here are some of the rings I've made recently. This is just like random ribbons and ties that I like to keep for gift wrap. I've got some pins for sewing. I've got a mic if I ever need it for content stuff. I've got a little bookmark here, and then also one of these little binder clips, hole punchers, tape, an X-Acto knife, and then I've got all of the pages that I'm going to be using for my planner over in the back here. I thought I would put them back here because I know I'm not going to be taking them out every week. It's going to be more on like a monthly basis. So I just thought that storing them back there would save me a little bit of space, and that was kind of my thought process behind that. But I know for today's video, we're going to be needing quite a few of them just to do the monthly spreads. So I'm going to grab those. Probably not going to need any of these dividers or binder things, so I'm going to leave them in here for now. I'm definitely going to do like a full tour of this craft desk in a little bit. That'll probably be an upcoming video in the next few weeks. And then probably in that video, I'll show you a full tour of the craft room because I have made quite a few changes and I'm excited to show you. But okay, we are going to be starting things off with my monthly planning. Now we are going to be using my Filofax pocket planner for this. You guys know I just got this at the end of July, and so as I start to set up for August, it will be my first full month doing my planning in here. I did a little bit of planning for July in here just to kind of give me a point of reference on maybe some pages or spreads that I know I'm going to want to do for the upcoming month. So I'm definitely going to be referencing those at some point to get a little bit of inspiration for August, since I already have some of my stuff in here, like my monthly reset routine, and I know I also have like my monthly goals in here and stuff. So we'll be writing down my monthly spread for July today as well. I've got my sticky notes here. These are just the standard size ones. I got them in a little pack of like these little pastel colors. I thought they were pretty cute, so I know I'm definitely going to be making use of them today. And then of course you guys know I got this big pack of paper for this style of planner. The ones that were from Filofax, the brand, were a little bit expensive, and so I found this set of 11 different types of like page spreads, and I thought it would be a really good option for me to try. I'm really enjoying using it. I feel like it has everything that I need at the moment, and I think it was like $20 for the whole pack of 11. But let's go ahead and grab what I know we're going to need today. I know we're going to need the monthly spread one. I've already got some weekly pages in there already, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to be doing all my monthly goal setting and stuff on these sticky notes, so that is taken care of. I know I'm going to do a vision board in my planner, but I don't think I want to do that today. I think it's going to be more of like a seasonal thing for me, but I'm not too sure yet. But anyways, we've got the monthly spread, and I think that is the main one that we need for today's planning session. These came in a pack of 90, and every month you're essentially going to be using 2 of these, or rather like 2 sides. So since I already have part of July going here, here. I can just take this off, use the back of July as one of the August pages, and put this one in here. These are also undated, and so I found that to be kind of convenient just because if I mess up, I don't have to worry about not having a replica of it. One thing that I really struggled with like traditional planners and stuff that are dated, I used to always mess up and get frustrated that I felt like the whole monthly spread was ruined since they were like you only got one per pack. And so I like that this one, I can at least discard it if I feel like I really messed up, and I feel like it just makes me feel a little bit more casual about it, I think I would say. So we are going to start here. The pen that I'm going to be using today is the Pentel Energel Clena. This came highly recommended in a bunch of TikTok videos I saw when I was looking at some good pens to use for like really small writing in planners. So that is why we're using that. I've got my calendar up next to me to reference for any important dates that I know I'm going to want to put in. And I also think I might do the planning outside just so the rings don't get in my way at all. They normally don't, but I figure if I can make it easier for myself, I might as well do that. Okay, so we've got my little August section here. I'm gonna go ahead and circle the number 8 at the top. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it does say this month at the top, and you can circle 1 through 12, which I think is kind of cute. And then there are really little faint boxes that work for writing like the dates down in every box. So that is gonna be where I write it. The first day of August is this upcoming Thursday. So we can go ahead and pencil everything in. I'm also really excited to start using more of the new stickers I got. I went to Daiso last week. I did a little stationery haul the other day, but I got a bunch of stickers that are going to be really useful for this type of monthly planning in like a really small square. So I'm excited to whip those out and hopefully work on them today a bit. Also, a pro tip, definitely would always recommend checking every so often to make sure you're numbering it right. One month I accidentally skipped a number and it screwed up my whole week. So I definitely would recommend just always referencing back to the calendar that you are referring to. But we're almost done here. 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. Okay, we've got all of the numbers listed out. You guys can see in July what I've been doing is just, oops, forgot yesterday. But what I've been doing is just making an X over the dates whenever that day passes. And then I'll put important dates over here or like any sort of memory from the month that correlates to a date, if that makes sense. So in July, I put a little heart around the 9th because that was Ollie, my puppy's official adoption day. I'll also put like little stickers like this little coffee cup, and then I think I have more on the back of here, like I did one for 4th of July. I did a cupcake for my partner's birthday, just stuff like that. And so that is pretty much the vibe that we were going for. Pretty much the exact same for August. I'm really using this monthly spread as a reference point for main events. I'm not really writing down specific things that are kind of a little bit smaller. So basically it's gonna be bigger things like birthdays and stuff. Like the 7th is my grandpa's birthday. So I'll write that in, and I'll probably find like a cupcake or like a little party hat sticker to put near there. I usually like to write everything out first, and then I can jump back in with stickers whenever I want to. That is pretty much the only main event I have going on in terms of birthdays. And then on the 24th through the 31st, one of my really good friends that I haven't seen in literally over a decade is coming to stay with me for a week. So I am really excited about that. That's going to be a really fun time to have her here. I'm going to write in that she flies in on this date, and then that she goes home here. And then, like I said, we're gonna add some stickers here in a second, and I think that will just make it look a little bit cuter. But for now, that's what we're working with. I also think I'm going to grab my highlighter. There are 3 highlighters I like to use in all of my planning and journaling. These are these little pastel highlighters. I got them from Amazon. There are a bunch of different colors that came with it, but truthfully, I lost them. So these are pretty much the ones that I have always kept with me, so I've never had a chance to lose them. And for when she comes in, I think I'm gonna do a little highlight across that entire week just so it stands out a little bit more. So I'll go through and highlight over these dates. And then for the birthday, I think I'll just take this green and highlight over that top bar as well. This is one of those things where usually when August finally comes around, I'll find myself adding more dates that kind of pop up in here. So I do like to try to just leave it pretty empty, and really you're gonna find that a lot of my planner, I just try to make it as functional as possible. So usually that means that I write the least amount of information with the most amount of impact. That's pretty much how I like to phrase it to myself. I am getting out my sticker book because it is time time to do the decorating, which is truly my favorite parts. Let me find those stickers I was telling you guys about. I think I put them in the back here somewhere. Okay, here they are. I think this is so cute. These are going to be really fun to use on the monthly spread. This one has stuff like a little shopping cart, so I know I'm going to be doing some grocery shopping on Sundays. Just stuff like that, so I know I'm going to be wanting to add those in. And then let's see if there are any other stickers I might want to add. The nice part about the sticker book is that you can kind of put them all in and just flip through the way you would like a magazine. I really like that because it makes it easy for me to see what's going on or like what stickers I do have. It also really encourages me to use up some that maybe I haven't touched in a little bit, and so it's just like a gentle reminder like that. These are also some of my favorite stickers to use in my monthly spreads. They're really small, and I think that's why I use them so much, but it has like random little homes, hearts, stars, stuff like that, and then I think they also had some sort of birthday thing that I used for a while. And then I'm gonna grab this one because it has a little cupcake that I'm gonna use for my grandpa's birthday, and I think we will use this one for like the main color scheme for this spread. I think that might be kind of cute to use. Okay, we've got our stickers. I think I'm gonna start with the bigger ones and then kind of work my way into like the smaller ones for the day-to-day. So I think we're gonna start with this flower one. I think I want to go yellow for August, and then maybe this one. It kind of feels like the end of summer / close to the beginning of fall colors. So we'll put the yellow one down here, and then maybe this one at the top or something. Okay, so we have those, and then I wanted to use the cupcake from this one, and I'll put this one near my grandpa's birthday. And I know for a fact that my friend and I are probably going to be going out for coffee and stuff, and so I'm going to put this down near when she visits. That's kind of cute there, but I almost wish it was in the corner, so I'm kind of regretting putting this one here. The nice part about these really thin stickers, again, I get them from Daiso if you are ever in the market for them, but they're really easy to peel up off of paper if you're careful, and so I like to be able to do that. But let's put the coffee sticker down there, and then maybe we'll do like the flowers coming out of it or something. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. And then I also have these bigger ones that I wasn't sure if I was going to want to use. Nothing is really striking me right now about it. So I might just leave it and then start building up with these smaller ones. So Sunday is typically our grocery shopping day. So I'm going to go ahead and place this here. A little grocery sticker for Sunday. I'm not going to put one on every single Sunday, just the first one as like a representation that it's every Sunday. And then maybe on another one of the Sundays, I'll put this little cleanup just as like my little Sunday reset day thing. Or actually, maybe I should put this before she comes in. So maybe that Friday, I'll do like a little cleanup. That's kind of cute. I wish I had a plain sticker for this. Let me go see if I have any. Okay, we are back with another box. I went through and I did a really big craft room organization the other day. I was pretty much just bored and wanted to be able to find things a little bit better. This one is definitely going to have a plane in it. I get all of these stickers. They're from the Paper Studio. I like them. They were only $4 for like this entire pack, and honestly, it's lasted me over 2 years now. Really, really cute. So I have those, and then I have bigger ones like Fairy Tale Cottagecore, Greenery, stuff like that. But we are going to be using this little travel one, and hopefully we'll find some sort of little plane or something. Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. Cute little plane to represent her flying in. That's adorable. I love that. And then I know that we're going to be doing some like sightseeing when she's in town. Just kind of going around Vegas and acting like a tourist, even though she was a local at one point and I'm a local. But let's see if we can't find something that would kind of feel like that. All of these stickers are so cute. I don't use them that often because I don't travel super much, and so I haven't had the chance to like really take advantage of them, but they are really, really cute. Maybe we'll do this one. This one says see the sights. I know that we're gonna go sightseeing, so I think that one might be a cute one to add in. I'll go ahead and put this one over here. I love that little balloon. I think that's adorable. Okay, here is what the monthly spread is looking like for this month. Again, super casual, super functional, and then just adding stickers pretty pretty much wherever I want to. I think journaling and planning should be something that you really enjoy to do. I don't always focus on making it as aesthetic as possible. Even though I know that it is really satisfying when it is, I always try to make sure that it is functional before anything else. Okay, we've got the monthly spread done. That feels really good. I'm glad that that is out of the way. I can go ahead and stick this one back in here from July, and then the beginning of August right there. Planner continues to grow, July and August now. This was a little list I made of things I wanted to do during July. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on this page since August isn't here yet. But I wrote down that I wanted to go on at least 20 walks, finish 2 books, complete my current course, be present, fall in love with my routine again, complete a piece of art, and get back into memory keeping. So let's see if there's anything I can check off here. I'm definitely not gonna meet the 20 walks goal. We were doing really good in June, and then as soon as July hit, it was like the temperature decided to jump up to like 116, and so it was just too hot to be able to go outside as often. So that one's definitely not going to happen. I was able to finish reading 2 books. I'm almost done with my course, which that's going to be really nice. I do feel like I was really present this month, which is good. I also definitely fell in love with my routine again, only near the second half of the month, I would say. I think that getting up early has always been something that's been really good for me, and so for me to start doing that again and being consistent with it has been just such a good thing for my life. Complete a piece of art. I have not done that yet. I tried to do a little watercolor painting. I've been trying to work on it for a while now, but it just isn't coming out the way I was hoping it would. So I will continue to work on that. I'm not going to consider that like a failed achievement or anything like that. And then get back into memory keeping. Check. Did that this month, and so yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good list so far. Jumping back over to my monthly goals for July. First goal was to catch up on my work tasks. I wanted to adopt a new schedule that will keep me on track and focused. Second goal is to get creative. I wanted to spend time doing the hobbies that bring me joy. I also wanted to finish reading at least 2 books this month. And finally, the third one was to prioritize daily movement. It could be for 1 minute or for 1 hour. I really just wanted to make sure that exercise became a habit again. So before we get started on the August goals, I do want to kind of just do a quick little reflection and see how I think I did with this month. As far as catching up on work, I think I finally got that settled this month, which feels really good. I feel like I was in constant like trying to catch up mode, especially since the move and everything that went on during that period. And now I finally feel like I'm a little bit ahead and that I can breathe, and I'm almost like confused when I don't feel super stressed every day. So I feel like that's been really good for me. And getting creative, spending time doing hobbies, check. I definitely did that really well this month. And prioritizing daily movement. I have been getting really into something called somatic yoga. It's something that I feel like is just nice for if I'm not in the mood for something crazy, high intensity or anything like that, or if it's too hot to go on a walk, then I've just been doing that in the morning. Again, here, I pretty much made this goal impossible for me to fail. I said that daily movement could literally be just 1 minute of moving my body. Doing that has really helped me kind of reframe how I view exercise and kind of start looking at it in a little bit more of a positive light. And so yeah, I feel like that's been really good for me. Okay, monthly goals for August. I am just going to place it over here for now. And then once August comes, I will officially move it over to like the front of the section. But let's go ahead and write monthly goals for August. I usually like to do 3 goals. I feel like that's just a really good number for me. Again, the whole idea with these goals for me personally is to make them really achievable. I don't want them to necessarily be something that will stress me out. Okay, so I've got 3 goals for August. The first one is to have a really low screen time. I really want to read more and kind of like watch TV and stuff less. So I think that will be a good goal for me to have. In terms of what low screen time looks like, I'm gonna go ahead and say an hour or less per day. My second goal is going to be to stick to my morning routine, and then I'm gonna set a goal of waking up by I think 6 a.m. every day. And then let's think about it for a second. What do I want my third goal to be? I think my third goal, because I have something in here already about a low buy, is I want to be really intentional with my spending. I definitely want August to be a big save month for me. So I'm going to say that I would like to only spend on essentials and then maybe a few treats here and there, depending on how I think the low buy month is going. So I'm just gonna write down mainly essentials. Okay, those are my monthly goals for August. Again, I'm going to stick them up in the front of the section where the current July ones are once it does turn to August. But for now, the goals and then the things I want to do this month are going to hang out here. That is going to be the bulk of the planning I want to do for August right now. I also know that I'm going to want to do a habit tracker for August, but we still have one more week to finish out in July, and then I'll add that in. I guess we could also add in the one line a day for August now. The one line a day is essentially where I just write down one line every single day that could summarize what happened, maybe like a core memory from the day. So I'll write that one in and plop it there. One line a day, and then I'll write August 2024 underneath it. And then what I'll do is I'll just write down like 1 through 31. I do have to go on the back side of it just because the page is kind of small, but I think that's fine. So I just write down 1 through 31. And then while I have my stickers out, I might as well choose a little sticker to add. You can see I did like a little vase and a flower coming out of it there. Last number was 21, so 22, 29, 30, and 31. Okay, so there is August done, and let's figure out what sticker we want to add to the bottom corner. I think I mentioned in the Filofax setup video that I just posted that I was going for a real floral theme, at least for the time being. I think that just because it's summer, I've been really into a lot of my flower stickers lately. And I know I have a bunch back here. Here they are. August does feel red to me. I think we're gonna go with a red sticker for August. I have a bunch of these flower ones that my partner got me. I think they are really, really cute, so I have those to start using. Okay, let's see what we've got. This one's actually really pretty. Okay, good first pick. We're gonna go with that, and then I might keep that out in case I want to use them for something else. I think these are stickers. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, we are going to place this near the bottom of the page. Yeah, I think that is just gorgeous. I love the look of that flower, so I think that is going to be a really perfect fit for August. And then let's see if there's any other monthly tracker we can update. For habits, I'm just doing that on a weekly basis, so I don't really feel the need to like pre-make them for the whole month. But we've got the one line a day now, which is nice. This monthly reset routine is something I'm just going to reuse every month, so I don't need to add anything there. Reading trackers are all good. Here is my low buy for August. Essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark an X whenever I don't spend something, and then when I do spend something, I'm going to circle it and then put something here to essentially write down what it is that I spent money on. I do want to make sure that I'm keeping track of where my money is going this month, especially when it comes to doing things that aren't 100% necessary. So obviously this isn't going to apply to things like gas or groceries and stuff in that realm, more so stuff like random pieces of clothing or makeup and stuff like that. The wish list is going to stay the same. Everything back here is going to stay the same. That is just spare notes and stuff. So yeah, I think that might be it for my August planning. Again, really simple, really to the point. A lot of what I do in this planner is something that changes on a day-to-day basis. So like for example, I have July 23rd here, and if I want to, I can do the 24th here, or I could do the 25th. I'm not like committed to doing every single day a daily spread for it. I think I'm just doing the daily spread when I feel like I might need a little bit more guidance in my day, and so that is how I'm using that. But I don't want to pre-plan those for August quite yet. I just want to leave that up to my day-to-day discretion. But okay, that is it for my planning session. But that is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. It honestly means the world to me that you're here and just spent some time with me today. Let me know some of the goals that you have for August. I definitely think we should hold each other accountable, so comment your goals down below and I'll reply to you with one of mine, and we can just keep each other on track this month. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.